Can't hear if I'm on. There I am. There I am. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And the schmoozing continues. That's okay. I'll let everybody get a seat. No one has to listen to me anymore, so this is the last. You don't have to listen to me after tonight. Um, Shabbat Shalom, welcome everyone. Since Or Hadash's fiscal year runs June 1st to May 31st, it's a little hard to do like a year in review. It's more like 2/3 of 5784 and a half of 2024 in review. However you define it, it has been a busy 12 months here at Or Hadash. We have had all the usual things you would expect from a synagogue: Shabbat services, high holidays, weekly minyan, bar mitzvot, Hebrew school, Tot Shabbat, and weekly opportunities to learn. Or Nashim and Men's Club created programs for all of our members to enjoy and learn from. The book club read, the softball team played, they even won some games. I said some games. What was the record? They won some games, so, but these are things that happen every year. But there are more wins some year, right? Yeah. But this year's our year. But we have some new entities here at Or Hadash supporting our community socially, financially, and spiritually. Beinenu is a social group for 30 to 50-ish something-year-old members. They hosted a delicious potluck in the sukkah. They had trivia night, and they even went to the Battle and Brew game bar one night, which I was sad to miss. The first adult Benot Mitzvah class has been studying together since January and will have their bat mitzvah, their joint group bat mitzvah, June 15th. So please mark your calendars. More information about that is coming out very shortly. And another group that started this past year that I wanted to highlight is the Mikayam, which means sustainer. And this newly formed group of congregants collectively donated over $100,000 to secure the financial stability of Or Hadash. Since our founding, we've never been a community to single out donors and put names and make a big hullabaloo. These members know who they are, and I am in sincerest gratitude to the members of Mikayam for stepping up. And if you'd like to know more about it, you can talk to me or Steve after. So I want to also extend my thanks to the outstanding, outgoing board members whose terms are ending tonight. They have been a pleasure to learn and collaborate with. So thank you to Ben Bernstein, Kelly Cohen, Michelle Epstein, Mark Gary, Shana Katz, and Ben Nadler. Although Ben's not really ever leaving. It's not really going to happen. So now I want to invite Rabbi Lauren up to install our new board, and I have to read you the slate.
Before you do so, we have a little
thank
token
you.
of appreciation.
Thank you. Do I have to open this now?
You can if you want to.
All right.
So for all of the light that you have brought this community, for all the laughter, we have met weekly, every week for the last 2 years, and they have flown by. And I think, Heather, you have brought so much joy and enthusiasm. And cheerleading. It's your superpower. So we're very, very grateful.
I should have someone help me with this. There's the kiddos who can help me. I am you, Steve. I met your granddaughter. Kids are always needed for opening presents. Ooh, how beautiful.
So a couple more months before you can put it into
Well, it doesn't mean it can't go out on display.
It's very well wrapped.
It is very well wrapped. Very good. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. It has been a joy to meet with you and Amy and sometimes Jason. I mean the joy part. Every week. And I will miss our weekly meetings. I may have to just show up sometimes.
You're welcome, but also you can also take a little well-deserved
I don't know what I'll
breather.
do with my time. But thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Put that here, and then I have to read
Yes.
our nominees, our slate.
Put it down.
So, I would like to present the 24-25 slate of officers. President Steve Wertheim, immediate past president, me, Heather Blank, Treasurer Alan Buchalter, Vice President Gail Dunner, Secretary Sheila Dalmett, Vice President Adina Bradshaw, Vice President Melinda Burke-Budrum, and then board members Sharon Shatil, Jess Ginberg, Susan Duke, Johnny Levy, Greg Sarah, Miriam Salpeter, Mindy Binderman, Susan Bloom, Elaine Miller, Carol Buchalter-Mattel, Josh Rubel, and Gabby Siegel. Can I get a motion to vote on this slate? All right, all in favor of this incoming slate of officers, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Congratulations, we have a new board. Yay! And Rabbi Lauren is going to come install you.
So Heather, don't go far. Board members is to help reveal the soul of Or Hadash for a new generation by discerning our community's purpose in this time, in this place. Tonight, we will thank our outgoing board members for their service and welcome both returning and brand new board members to bring their unique light to Or Hadash. So first, I want to invite our outgoing board members to rise. Those of you who are here, please rise at this time. So I want to offer you a blessing of gratitude for your service. Blessed are you who have served this community and this board with love and devotion. Blessed are your unique gifts, your capacity for deep listening and understanding, your humor and playful spirit, your generosity of time and resources. We are so grateful to you. Thank you. So now I'd like to invite our returning and our new board members to come forward. We're going to light 2 candles. Heather will have a candle, and she'll light the candle of our new president, Steve. For with you is the source of life, and in your light we see light. You've taken upon yourselves the sacred mantle of leadership to offer your unique gifts to this community to help us collectively reach our full potential, to show up and be present for one another and for our members. May you be blessed with taking risks and leaning into challenges with courage and strength. May you trust your own unique perspective and voice and share your wisdom for the benefit of us all. May you listen to one another with generosity and love. May this journey of leadership teach you and inspire you. May the source of truth and wisdom grant you clear vision, energy, spirit, and courage to carry forward the life of our Kehillat Kedoshah, our sacred community, with the blessing of us all. I invite you to read together the pledge.
As residents of the community, we accept the honor and responsibility conferred upon us. We pledge to serve Or Hadash to the best of
transmitted the mantle of leadership, so do we now, as they did throughout the generations, invoking their blessings upon each of you who now serve in the holy work of our community. And we'll all invite you to raise your hands and bless them with these words. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichonecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May God's light shine upon you with compassion. May God's face shine upon you and bring you wholeness and peace. Mazal tov to us all. So invite all of you to be seated. I invite Steve to come to the bima to share a few words.
Shabbat Shalom. I am the 11th president of our shul. We started with our 5 matriarchs. We had Gina and Lynn and Abby and Sherry and Betsy. And then we always advertised ourselves as egalitarian, so we had to have some males come in. So we had Fred and Mark and Ben, and then Gail and Heather have led us for the last 4 years. And I've been on at least 6 of the nominating committees through the years, and I was always very low on the list of people that they were going to ask to do it, and there was always someone better than me. But I do want to just say that I am very honored and humbled to be asked to do this, and the people, the leaders that we've had before me are a big act to live up to. A couple words about Heather. I mean, Rabbi Lauren spoke of things. She has been a tireless and devoted leader of our shul, and there's no one that has spent more time and effort and energy in cheerleading for us and being there and attending to every little detail and every big detail, and we just owe her an incredible depth of gratitude for her efforts in the last 2 years. We thank you. The last 4 years have been a time of great change for our shul, for the world, and since October 7th, especially the Jewish people. We did a successful transfer from our founding rabbis to Rabbi Lauren, and then we added Dr. Amy and Jason, and so we have an incredible leadership team here. And I just want to say with Rabbi Lauren and the rest of the people, I mean, these people are compassionate, they're intellectual, they're spiritual, they are bright, they are young, and they are fun. And that combination, I just encourage you, those of you that have been involved, stay involved, but those of you who haven't, use their resources, because we are just so lucky to have this incredible staff. We got through COVID. Gail led us through COVID, which was difficult, but I think a lot of us realized then that the shul made things easier. We had some connections by Zoom and to our friends, and since October 7th, we've realized that, you know, we really only have friends in the Jewish community. We have a few outside friends, but this is our family, the shul, the community, Jews around the world, that's our family. And there's lots of Bible things that talk about that, but that's our family for that. So I want to thank our outgoing board members. I want to welcome our new board. The goals that we're going to have are to build on what Heather has done. She's done an incredible job of reorganizing the board and many things, but we want to increase our membership. So that's the number one thing. And if you have friends, relatives or family, please bring them to shul and let us know. We're going to have a much more formal process of engaging them and following up with them. We're going to focus on our fundraising. We have lots of opportunities aside from dues, which only cover 50 to 60% of our budget. We have the Makayim program. We have a Dues Plus program. We have special events, we have Kol Nidre, we have the memorial wall where you can buy a brick to honor your loved ones. We encourage you all to help us out. And Heather is going to head up our membership engagement. I don't know that we have a formal name, but we want everyone to know that there are programs for anyone who wants to be here 1 hour, 1 day a year, or wants to be here every week doing something. And we have incredible events and programs with Rabbi Lauren and Dr. Amy, and there's lots of opportunities. And if any of you see an opportunity you want to pursue, we are be glad to do that. We also, the last thing we're going to focus on is our endowment, and we're going to focus on the current endowment and our planned giving so that we can secure the future of our shul. We'll talk more about that as we go along. As you know, Or Hadash means new light, and this morning, just before Shabbat, I got a call from Rabbi Mario and Analia, and I thought it was to congratulate me. They said a word in Hebrew and started laughing, and I asked what that meant. Then they said it in Spanish, and they laughed some more. So I'm not so I still don't really know what it was. They were not real forward about what they were saying. There probably was a different thing. But, we talked a little bit about, Israel and their family, but we talked a lot about the shul, and we talked about all the incredible stuff with our community, how incredibly lucky we were to have Rabbi Lauren succeed them. I mean, we were told when we were looking for a rabbi that we could never have a transition rabbi. We would need someone in between Rabbi Mario and our new rabbi and stuff, but we are so lucky, and Rabbi Analia, as you know, helped us find Rabbi Lauren, so we shared. But we also talked about what an incredible community this is and how much love that they have and our community has for the shul and everything. So as we embark on our third decade, I'm confident that we will continue to grow. We will be a new light to our shul, our community. And I invite each of you to join us in our journey and continue to be involved and get more people involved. We have an incredible opportunity here, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to be the president. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve. We are so blessed and honored for your leadership and lucky and grateful. So with that concludes our annual meeting portion of the evening. Oh, yeah, you want to do that? So we have a couple of minutes. Yeah, and we thought before we transition to Shabbat that just like a little Q&A, if Heather or Steve or I want to just invite open questions for 5 minutes. So this is not a long question and answer session, but if you have questions about the show. Oh, good. That was a good question.
Every person, well, that's not true. That's what the fun.
Yeah, come to the B'no Mitzvah and you'll hear the real feelings. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna take it.
You take that? Okay.
Anything?
No one's gonna ask you your favorite holiday.
Yes, Ben.
Well, I have not a question, but I just want to say, Steve, I know it's why you're doing it, but this will look creative
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right.
Perhaps with that.
We will go and.
I think I see the mood we're shifting into. It's Purim all over again, which I'm not going to complain about. All right, so we are going to usher in Shabbat. We'll bring our candles outside and bless them out there in our courtyard space. So Join us, everyone, for Kabbalat Shabbat out in the courtyard, and then I hope you stick around for dinner afterwards.
Dinner's so yummy.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. This one under my feet likes to eat rocks. So if anyone sees a man in a purple shirt with a bun, just tell him that there's a rock eater. Oh, but now he's giving me the rocks. So by the end of the service, I'll have collected lots. I have some. This is so nice. Last Friday night, we were out here and it was such a small. And I just love that you've all joined us here this evening here in this beautiful, lovely night in the courtyard. So if you were inside with us, we lit candles for our installation, and I want to bless them now to usher in Shabbat. So feel free to take in some of that light for yourself, pull it close, and I'll say the bracha. Shabbat shalom. Oh, thank you. Luckily, he's used his spots. The page numbers are different, so. Oh, yeah, we are on page 8. Page 8 in the Siddur, the last stanza of Yedid Nefesh. Igalena. Page 9. Page 12. Ready for the words?
That's all I share. I see running you. Oh, that's everything I know.
We'll pick up 4 lines from the bottom. The next page, 4 is Aruba. Page 16. Invite you to rise for Psalm 20. On page 24. 24. You can take a seat. There's a line in the parsha that we're reading tomorrow, parsha Acharei Mot, that says that all of the laws and all of the rules that the Israelites, that the Jewish people were given, it says the chai bahem, that we should live through them, that we should live in them. And there's a little bit of a machloket, a little bit of a debate among the commentaries about what that means. Is it talking about a kind of life and vitality in this world? Or is it saying that we get some extra vitality, some extra life in the world to come? And 20th century Rabbi Shalom Noach Berezovsky, known as the Nitivot Shalom, says it's not really any different, actually. That the way we live in this world, we're practicing for every day that comes afterward. And that chayut that comes through living into our most alive Jewish selves, through doing the rituals, through celebrating Shabbat, through coming together for holidays, through being in community, through celebrating and sorrow, all of it, the sense of aliveness that we feel in our bones when we're practicing and when we're believing and when we're feeling the vitality of this faith, that pays dividends in our own lives and in the lives of others, which we can't even begin to imagine. And that if we live in that way now, we're setting ourselves up for a future of even more vitality. And that Judaism for ages, if we could be boiled down, I think, to one essence, it's about that principle, about Bacharta b'chayim, as Deuteronomy says, choosing life. That if there's two paths in front of us, the one that leads to more life, to more chayut, to more joy, to more energy, to more people thriving, that's the path that Judaism encourages us to be on and to pursue. So it's something we can feel, I think, even in just a small way. You might even just notice, like, how does it feel in your body now, differently now, in this moment than it did 30 minutes ago, an hour ago when you came in? Do you feel even just like a little shift toward more energy, toward more life, toward more connection? So notice, as we're singing Lachadodit, as we're going through this melody, which is all about noticing that we've been in the dust, literally. The verses, you know, they don't glamorize the human condition. They definitely don't glamorize or negate the fact that the Jewish people have been through some hard stuff throughout our history. Even in the third verse, it says, "Shrine of our sovereign royal city," talking about Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, "rise up from destruction and fear no more. End your dwelling in the valley of tears. With God's compassion, you'll be upraised." So we start in that low place, and by the end, we're all rising up to greet the bride like we're at the most beautiful wedding you can imagine. As we're going on this journey through Lachadodit, just even notice, where do you feel that chayut, that aliveness, that vitality? in yourself and how can you support it to grow? We're on page 26.
We're gonna use for this the melody that we opened with, which is called Makom Bina, the place of wisdom. And I chose it as we honored our new board and their wisdom, and as we honor all of our graduates. If you didn't know it before, you'll know it by the end of Lecha Dodi, because there's a lot of verses. But if it's a lot to put the words together with a new melody, just sing Yadadai. We got the words. We'll say the words. You'll catch on. I want to hear your voices.
Psalm for Shabbat is on page 30.
Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir, yom hashah. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir, yom hashah. Oh, la, oh, la, 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 oh, la, la, la. Zameya, shir, la, oh, la, oh, la, 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 oh, la, la, la.
Oh, inibun beseba, sheni maranani miyo, lagi yashar Adonai, story below Avlata bo. Page 32, Adonai Malachi. Nikolot ma'im rabim adiri mishpariyam adir b'marom Adonai. Eidotecha nimnu meod lebecha b'kodesh Adonai leorech yamim. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Just want to invite you to take a few moments and turn to each other and wish each other Shabbat shalom. And if you see someone around you you don't know, introduce yourself or say hi to an old friend. Yeah.
Nice, that is the best possible thing.
Yes, we want that out. All the. I'll be okay. He's on my tricks. We'll rise and come back together on page 45 with Baruch. Seated. Baruch atah Adonai. Page 47. Behem chayenu, be'orech yaminu, u'bahem nehenu, yomam v'layla, be'ahavata, al tasir milenu be'olami, Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim anu Yisrael. Adonai Elohim Pick up on page 51. Malchuto baratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe Miriam bnei Israel lachan shiva b'simcha rabah v'imru olam Okayam lifnei Moshe, Zeyeli anu beharu, Emar, Ipadarnai Yaakov, Tikelom Yachazak Mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim Israel. Turn to Hashkiveinu on page 53. In this prayer for peace and safety, we'll offer our own prayers of safety and well-being to all of our loved ones who are in need of healing. So if you have a particular name you want to lift up and share tonight, please rise and please share it so we can lift them up together with you.
Daniel Banks, David Ashley.
Joanne Borton, Jerry McVie. Daniel Benito.
Gabriel Mayor Vignetta, Aya Patricia, Mary Martin.
Along with Yvette James Foy, Rachel Badanshu Shoshana, Sarah Miriam Barahuba Vazev, Atara Batsara Leah Vazev Halevi, Howard Hecht, Cheryl Hecht, Katia Romo, Jeff Kremer, Echazan Ruth Elka Batela, Raphael Ben Malka Levi Huda, Rabbi Jeff Feinstein, Shmuel Yishai Ben Sarah, Margie Simonoff, Rivka Bat Masha, Ilana Leah Bat Mifal, Donna Thorne, Devorah Bat Shlomo Basusia, Zivia Shulamit Bat Aharon Bat Hanasara, Yitzchak Ben Gershon, and Zev Yaakov Ben Tzvi Reuben. Sing Debbie Friedman, Misha Barak together.
Make us the source of strength, who wrestle unfaithful. Help us find the bridge to make our lives a blessing and never say, we shall be let's go sing the feeling, the friend who watch, maybe watch, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and then the same.
Washlema. Kosabeinu sukkah shalom achi, Baruch atah Adonai, Aporei sukkah shalom aleinu, ve'achol amo Yisrael, ve'ah Yerushalayim. Rise on page 54 for Vishamru.
Israel with a Shabbat, so with a Shabbat, with Israel with a Shabbat, so with a Shabbat, Israel. Oh, Tiro Kileo, Ishe Yami, Masadona, Shamayim Betar, Beshameru, Israel, Shabbat, Lazo de la Shabbat, Dorotan. Israel, Shabbat, Lazo de la Shabbat, the Dorotan, Meritola, Israel. Oh, Ishe Yami, Masadona, Shamayim Betar, Bayom HaShvi Shabbat Vainafa. Veshameru Israel. Shaba. Lazo. Shaba. Etorota. Veshameru Israel. Shaba. Lazo. Shaba. Etorota.
Ikadavi Karashime Rava. Yamati Pasirute Vamit Mahote. Vishtaba, Vitar, Vitraman, Vitnase, Vitadar, Vitale, Vitala, Shmiri Purisha, Laitami, Obekata, Vishirata. The next few moments for your own quiet prayers and use the Amida words beginning on page 55 for the words in your own heart, reflecting on this week, preparing for July. We'll come back together in a few moments. Turn to page 63. Shalom, Alina Be'ako Yisrael, Be'ako Yoshvei Tevel, B'Meru. So you can be seated for just a moment. Before we turn to Aleinu, we're in the period on the Jewish calendar known as Sfirat HaOmer, the counting of the Omer, where we mark this period between Pesach and Shavuot, the 7 weeks, and our own spiritual growth along that path from liberation to revelation. And this year, so many of us, I want to say maybe perhaps all of us, have been counting days for quite some time. We've been counting the days since October 7th, and in particular, counting the days of captivity of the hostages in Gaza. And so Rabbi Dave Levy from Sutton Place Synagogue in Manhattan wrote a kavanah, an intention to be recited before the counting of the Omer, combining these two counts for this year. And so I'll read the kavanah that he wrote, and then since we're doing it early, before dark, I'll say the count without a blessing, but the count for tonight. Hineni Mukhanum Zuman. I'm ready to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer. However, with a heavy heart this year, we count so much more. We count the days since the terror of October 7th. We count the days that our brothers and sisters, our children, have sat held hostage by Hamas. Each day we will count the Omer, but we will also count the days of Shevi, captivity. We pray to get to stop this count tonight. But if we are disappointed, we will keep hope and keep counting. May it be your will, Adonai, that our Jewish family be reunited now. May the Omer, always known as a period of Jewish anxiety, be turned into a joyous reunion, bringing our hostages home safely. Hayom echad asar yom shehem shavua echad ba'arba'at yamim ba'omer. Today is the 11th day, which is 1 week and 4 days of the Omer, and today is 210 of captivity. May they come home in Hera ve'aminu so soon. We'll rise for Aleinu, praying for a redeemed and united world. Page 65. Down to the bottom of 65. Turn to Mourner's Cottage, and this week as we're saying Kaddish, we're remembering Brent Mitchell, the cousin of Melinda Wertheim, as well as the art sites of Isaac Karpuf, David Jonah Leibowitz, Alfred Taubman, Leo Gutman, David Martin, Alec Jacobson, Esther Ann Zabitz, Barbara Levine Hershey, Milton Berman, Harriet Gann, Meyer Kolodner, Raymond Brightman, and Ruben Ritz. These are may all their memories be a blessing. Invite all who are saying Kaddish to join together on page 67. Yitkada, Yitkada, Shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma, Ra, Yurte, Yamlit Mapute, the Hayakon, Yom Nachon, Haye, the whole Beit Israel, Ha'agala, Zman, Hari, Tikimaru.
Amen.
Yehi, Shmei, Rabba, Mevorah, Le'elam, Lameh, Aleya. Yibarak, V'ishtabach, V'pa'ar, V'tromam, V'naseh, V'hadar, V'taleh, V'talal, Shmei, V'usha, Bariku, Le'elam, in Kol, Birchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechamata, V'amiran, V'alma, V'meru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Mit Shemaya V'chai Aleinu V'akol Israel V'meru Amen. Oseh Shalom V'rumash Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'akol Israel V'akol Yoshvei Tevel V'meru Amen. You're the one who makes peace on high, make peace for all of us, for all Israel, for all humanity, and we say. Shabbat Shalom.
I have one right here.
Good.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Heather's been released from this duty. Steve's informed me, no thank you. So
We'll give us some time.
here? Something to look forward to. Again, my thank you to Heather. It has been a dream working with somebody who's I went to camp 45 plus years ago. 3 years ago. Tomorrow morning, in addition to services, my fishing buddy, Joseph is having his bar mitzvah. All right, no amount of pressure, but you gotta crush it. On Sunday, the 5th at 11 a.m., Yom HaShoah commemoration is taking place at Greenwood Cemetery. If you know where the memorial to the 6 million is, that is again 11 o'clock this Sunday. Advancing to Wednesday evening book club, right here, dinner. I believe you can still RSVP. Is that correct, Sheila? That is correct. And they're discussing a book. Again, if the weather is perfect, we're going to be right out here again. It is a BYOB Shabbat. You can bring whatever you like and hang out and picnic with us in the courtyard. We will be honoring our high school graduates. If you know any high school graduates you wish to kidnap and bring, great, but if not, we'll celebrate those of us from our congregation. We will be serving cake to them. 2 weeks from now, in honoring Yom Ha'atzmaut, and our own celebration, we'll be doing an Israeli dinner right here again. You'll be able to sign up online to join us for that. And then there, our Shalom group, on May 19th at the Dunwoody Nature Center, we're doing Shmirat HaAdamah. We're going to do care for the earth. There are limited spaces available. It is available for the whole family to join. You can sign up online. So if you want to get your hands dirty and enjoy some poison ivy on May 9th, no, I didn't sell it.
Not the marketing.
Sorry. For an incredibly fulfilling time.
There you go.
That night. And with that, Shabbat Shalom. Oh, one last thing. Somebody asked me, what is that patch of grass that's over there on the table? The Banot Mitzvah Project. And I know more information will come out on this, but I know for the Banot Mitzvah group, they were looking for what their mitzvah project can be, and all the donations that they did not receive, from not having received their bat mitzvahs years ago, they're like, everyone to help for their present to be the installation of that product everywhere you see the little rocks that our kids like to throw at one another in the courtyard. So as you walk back in, briefly brush your hand on it and just visualize how awesome that will feel, and listen to this noise. And on that note, Shabbat Shalom.
Wait, can I plug it then this weekend? Sunday night at the Weber School, Howard Levy, one of the greatest harmonic players in the world. If you want to come, talk to me. 7.
7 5.
Beautiful. All right.
Harmonic.
So please rise. We'll make Kiddush together, and then we'll feast on a delicious meal cooked for us by Gail and Melinda and Heather and Gail and Melinda. Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei v'rikah Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Hashem. Bless one another. Yivarech Adonai b'yismerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yitzchanecha. Yis'ar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you be blessed with health and peace. May you be blessed with love and compassion. May you be blessed with God's light. Shabbat shalom.
Like everybody is just there to be there.